Now we're going to look at motion flow, which is a way of sequencing BIP files and automatically creating transitions between them. So here I have 4 bipeds. They're all exactly the same. I'm going to use 3 of them for comparison, and on one I'm going to create a motion flow. So I'll start by selecting this biped, biped 01, go to the motion panel, I'm already there, and I'm just going to load an animation onto this biped. Now, these 3 BIP files I got from the 3dsmax 8 DVD. In the samples folder, motion folder, there's a BIP folder. There are a lot of BIP files here, and I just chose 3 to use for this example. So I'm going to put kickflip on this biped, and so it's a skateboarding action there. Let me just zoom out a little bit. So there he's going down and kickflip and recovers his balance again. Now I'll choose this biped, load file, and I'll use the ramp launch for him. So he goes running, and then flying off. That's him right there. So that is our ramp launch motion. Then I'll choose this biped, biped 3, motion panel, load file, and I'll use the bar stool stand for him. So he's sitting on his bar stool there, and then at some point he gets up, waves, and walks off. Okay, so those are the 3 actions that we're going to be combining. Now I'm going to choose biped 4. Again, I'm on the motion panel, and in the biped rollout we have the motion flow button. So I'm going to click that. Now the next thing is to go down into the motion flow rollout and choose show graph. That brings up the motion flow graph dialog. Then I'm going to choose the left-hand button here, create clip. I've got 3 clips, so I'm going to create 3 clips. And these are basically holders for these BIP files. I haven't loaded the BIP files into them yet. I'm going to go to the Move tool here and just align these a little bit. Then I'll go to the Select Clip Transition button. Select the first clip, right-click, and then go to Browse. And I'm going to choose Kick Flip. I could change the start and end frames that I'm loading in here, but I'm just going to accept that and click OK. Then choose Clip 2, right-click, Browse, Ramp Launch, and Open and OK. Choose Clip 3, right-click, Browse, Barstool Stand, Open, and OK. Then I'll go to the Move tool again here, and just to make these a little easier to see, I'll move them. My next step is to create transitions, and I do that using this button right here. Create transition from to. Choose that button and just click and drag from one clip to the next. Click and drag, and I've created my transitions. Now the next step is to go down into the scripts section here on the motion flow rollout and click Define Script. That creates a script name. Now I can change this if I want. I'll just call this Kick Launch Stand. Then I come up here and just click the first clip. Notice that it loads it right down in here. Click the second clip, loads it there. Click the third clip, and it loads it there. Now I'll minimize this. And this is my biped right here on the right. You see he's starting off very much like this guy. That's the first clip, the kick flip. But as they come up here, as this guy's coming down, because he's just got the kick flip only, this guy is already starting into his leap. He makes his leap, but you notice On the normal ramp launch, the guy goes flying off with his arms out. This guy makes the run, this guy right here, he makes the run for the ramp launch, but he never goes flying with his arms out. He goes into the position he needs to be in for the sit. And he sits down, and he stands up, waves, and walks away. So you can see that the motion flow strung these BIP files together, but it also automatically added transitions between them. Right about here, he's starting to go into a transition so that he's in the right position for the ramp launch. And right about here, he's already starting to go into position for the bar stool sit. So that's the basics of motion flow. It's a very quick and easy way of sequencing BIP files and automatically creating transitions between them.